One-on-one defending is difficult, but in today's video, we're gonna give you all the tools you need to be unbeatable and make sure attackers would rather pass than take you on.
And by the way, I'm Adam from AFE, and I've been in the world of professional football for the past 15 years, and I'll be showing everything I've learned throughout this series to make you a bit better each episode.
Let's go. So, step one, closing down. Now, Aaron, if you want to close down space, this is our first step in defending. However, we see that Aaron has run on a straight line relatively quickly, which is what we want to do. But if we restart that run, and instead of running on a straight line, I want you to curve that run into me because defending will start in our close down, right? And that brings us to this next step, step two, which is our positioning of our body, right? Now, everything is about your hips and your toes, how they're facing, right? If we were to reset how you came the first time, everything was very square. His hips were to me, his toes were pointed at me, which, okay, this is good as like just basics. Hey, go close that attacker down. This is what 90% of people would do, right? But in this position, I have inside, I have outside. I can pretty much do what I want with your position here. Now, because just from changing, going on a straight line close down to a curved run close down, without even saying, his hips and toes are now in the direction that he wants to force this attacker. So if we were to just start walking, walk, right? On the path that you are on and on my path, if we walk, I start to feel pressure, I start to feel pressure, I start to feel pressure. Very good. This is engaging in one-on-one, right? This is how we start to what the next situation could possibly look like. Now, if we talk about, we have our hip position, toes positioned, right? Now we talk about spacing. So in this position, the rule of thumb is touch tight or a half meter off of touch tight. So here, touch tight is just, I can reach out my arm and make contact, or a half meter off. If they got a little more pace, you know you can make a half step into me and reach out touch. That is what we're looking for in a one-on-one situation. All right, so step three, we've closed down with our curved run. We've got ourselves in position. We learned what touch tight is, or being a step off of touch tight. Now, what happens from here, right? If we started to demonstrate this, if we were just to start walking, Aaron's in this position, we slowly start to come together. I start to get forced out. Aaron wins the ball. We have ourselves a throw-in. Situation two, I start to see what is happening as the attacker, which is fine as the defender. You force as much as you can, but if I just want to turn and play back, as a defender, we've won. We can move our team up, we reshape, reorganize, we gain how many yards, meters of space, we've won that duel, right? Situation three looks very similar. We're moving, we're closing down space. Aaron's slowly moving in. Do you find a moment where you can maybe poke that ball? We've poked the ball. Again, same thing, we've stopped the attack. We can get bodies behind, get numbers behind the ball again. Situation four, my personal favorite. This is where we get to step in front and retain possession, right? Yeah. So we're moving. Now we're looking for this moment that we can get this arm and foot across, step cleanly in, and we start our own counterattack, right? Now, situation five, and that's for those players, those attackers that think they're kind of like techie a bit. And this is where we can get stuck in a little.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, just like this much though,
yes.
Just this.
Yeah, yes, little, yeah.
So, we're moving, we're getting a bit closer, getting a bit closer. I wanna try and dip. Fix your feet, yes. I go to cut in, we have that front foot here, use the inside of that foot, start to move in, step into that ball. We're now, again, same thing, we're counterattacking. So those are five general situations in this position, in this area of the field, where as the defender, if we do our job and reduce as many options as possible, these are the five possible outcomes where we win. So, what do we do if we get beat? Let's say we have an attacker that's pacey. We know that they're pacey. You are going to get beat as a defender. It happens. It is life. It's football. So, what do?
We fold them.
Of course, simple answer. But it's not just fall. There is a such thing as a smart professional fall, strategic fall, tactical fall. However you would like to categorize it, it is a good fall to make, especially in this area of the field. Middle third, not a lot of like, yes, we can maybe get a ball in from here, but it should be relatively easy to defend in this position if we do fall in this position. Now, let's say they have the pace and they just go. What if we can't fall? What do we do? Do we stop? Do we stop and be like, oh man, there they go, and walk back? No. Hopefully in this scenario, we have numbers behind us and we are able to have cover and balance, or at least cover. Anytime we are beat as defenders, we should always, if we cannot foul or recover, we should always think to, we recover and recirculate through the middle of the field. So if you are that pressure and you have a cover and a balance, or if you just have a cover, you then become that cover. That cover will then do their job and step into pressure, hopefully with a curved run, get in good position, and it happens all over again with the next. Okay? So there's your intro to one-on-one defending. Obviously these tips and tools could be used throughout the field in different situations, but we can go over those in another video. Until then, do the Unisport YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what masterclass you'd like to see next, and I'll see you soon.